Easiest gravy you can make. So I'll take a pound of sausage and brown it up. Don't drain the grease. Add a third a cup of just white flour. It could be all-purpose. It could be self-rising. I hadn't seen a difference in it. But I sprinkle that over my ground sausage. And usually at this point, I season it a little bit. Scramble it around and cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes, just long enough to cook that raw flour off and into the sausage. It'll start browning up a little bit. You don't do this over medium heat. It's not a super high heat. And then get you 3.5 cups of milk, just regular old red top, vitamin D fortified milk. Slowly add that and just start stirring it, stirring it, stirring it. And as it starts to come up to a simmer, that flour that's cooked with, that's mixed with that grease on that sausage is going to start thickening it up. You bring it to a boil. That's about as thick as it's going to get. Take it up. You can redoctor it, taste it, see if it needs a pinch of salt or a little more black pepper.
Welcome to Malcom Reed's How to Barbecue Right, a podcast where we talk about barbecue, share recipes, and discuss all things delicious. And now, here's your host, Malcom and Rochelle Reed.
Hey, welcome back to the How to Barbecue Right podcast. I'm your host, Malcom Reed, and joined by my lovely, talented wife, Miss Southern Shell. Tyler's with us today over on the boards. Merry Christmas. It's getting close.
It is getting close.
Days away. What do we got, 2 weeks?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like 2 Thursdays from now, so 2 weeks from
this Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
From last Thursday.
Yeah. Michael's fixing to be out of school.
Man, he's got, if he don't have to take his exams, he's got one more day. We'll find out Friday, right? Today.
Yeah.
No, that's right. God, man. This is slipping away on me, man. Where'd this year go?
I don't know. I've gotten into the Christmas spirit.
You have. Yeah, it took getting through Thanksgiving to do that, didn't it?
It did.
Then you got jolly, went into making cookies and wrapping presents and doing some shopping.
Yeah. I've been making cookies and banana bread and Chex Mix and
that party trash mix you made was awesome. So go ahead, tell us about that. If y'all ain't making this stuff, you're slipping.
Well, first of all, it ain't the cheapest party mix around. It's like 3 different kinds of nuts.
Oh, so you don't just buy the can-o mixed nuts?
I do. I buy the premium mixed nuts.
Okay.
Pecans, cashews, and then pistachio.
Ooh, that's why they're so good.
Yeah.
I pick out the pecans and the cashews and the pistachios.
Me too.
I leave all the other stuff.
I like the almonds.
Yeah. The almonds are okay. They're not my favorite of the nuts. I would pick a cashew or a pistachio or a pecan over them any day.
It's hard to beat one of those pecans when it's been roasty.
Yeah.
And then I come in with, y'all like the Cheez-Its. I'm not a big fan of the Cheez-Its, but I add them for y'all.
Cheez-Its and Bugles. That's like, I want
Bugles.
Cheez-Its and Bugles.
You got to have the Bugles.
Yeah.
And then I buy Crispix. I don't buy a bunch of cereals. I buy one kind, Crispix, because one side's rice and one side's wheat on a Crispix.
Corn, I bet.
Or corn, yeah.
We omit the wheat.
Yeah, we omit the wheat.
That's the dark colored one.
Yeah. It gets too crunchy up in there, too hard. But I buy one box of the Crispix, and that's the only cereal.
So it's really not
I
even
use.
Chex Mix.
Yeah. There's something else I put in there, too.
Do you put a bag of bold Chex Mix in it? Because we used to do that.
I used to. I don't really do that anymore.
Yeah. And then Dots pretzels.
Yeah, Dots pretzels.
I like those better than the Roll Golds.
Yeah, I don't like the Roll Golds at all, but I also use the Goldfish pretzels.
I do like those.
They're a great little pretzely bite.
Well, do you think you could omit the Cheez-Its and just use regular goldfish, like the cheddar goldfish, and it wouldn't be as bad to you? Because if you don't like the Cheez-Its.
And it's the cheddar factor to me.
Cheddar goes with it, man.
Hold on. You mean get my exact Chex Mix recipe?
Yeah, because I want people to know the ratios, because you can put whatever you want in it, cereal and all that wise. It's the ratios of the other ingredients that makes it so good, the seasoning and the butter.
So so you do 12 cups of whatever you want.
It's nuts, any combination of nuts, cereal, pretzel,
bugle. I highly recommend the bugles. They're harder to find.
And find those little rye chips.
I found them.
What brand is that?
Gardello's.
Something like that. You said it.
That's
I
right.
usually find them at the gas station. It's like the grocery stores, it's hard to find them, but a gas station will have them over on the little snack aisle with the crackers and stuff. It's just a bag of those. So 1 cup of just 12 cups total.
12 cups total, whatever you want to use.
Big, full-size aluminum pan.
Yep. And then I melt a stick of butter, 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a tablespoon of hot sauce, 3 teaspoons of AP, 2 teaspoons of King Crawl, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of paprika. You can use smoked paprika. I'm not a fan of smoked paprika, but
You just use the regular old
Yeah.
bright red.
and then a half a tea of cayenne and a half a tea of white pepper.
That's some good seasoning right there. Cheryl.
It's
You mix
bold.
all that. Do you mix all that stuff up in the melted butter?
Yes.
And then drizzle it over the mixture.
Yes.
Toss it a little bit gently so you don't break up stuff. And then in the
And
oven.
the best
at
thing to
what?
toss
Oil?
it with is get a big plastic spatula, a big one, and just kind of fold it. Yeah, you just kind of scoop under and
Do you
fold.
think you could put it all in a meat bag and flip it around gently like you do the crackers, and then, or is it just too much pour and it's going to break it up?
Yeah, I worry it's too much pouring. And you're messing up a meat bag that you don't need to mess up.
Yeah, that's true.
So just pour it over, toss it around, 250, 275 degree oven
Or smoker.
or smoker.
I like it on the smoker because it moves so much air on a pellet grill. It does
Gets extra
fantastic.
crispy.
Yeah.
And you
That's
get
my
that
little trick.
little smoke.
Element of smoke.
So every 15 minutes for an hour, you toss it, let it cool completely before you bag it.
Or it'll get kind of
It'll
stale,
mush
stoggy
it.
on
Yeah,
yeah. You want the heat to be off of it before you put it in. You don't want it to steam. You don't want it to be warm in the bag, close it up, and all that moisture gets trapped and stales it up. It's not crisp and crunchy anymore.
I have a plan to make a TikTok out of it.
Oh, yeah, okay. You could,
Now
you
that
could
I've,
use
like-
all different kinds of seasonings on it.
Oh, yeah.
If you wanted, you could take it whatever kind of way you wanted to.
We talked about doing a buffalo
Yeah.
style one,
Mm-hmm. I think
using
that'd
more
be really good.
buffalo flavors because Buffalo Wild Wings has a seasoning that's just buffalo dry.
Yeah, it's pretty dang good.
It is pretty good.
And you can buy the dots already buffaloed. You can buy those little Schneiders that are like chunks. That would be good.
Those are my favorite.
The cheddar, or you could use the Jack crackers, like the Cheez-Its that are the Jack ones,
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
instead of using the cheddar. And it kind of give you, you could even use ranch seasoning in it with that. Use buffalo and ranch. Oh, we got to do that.
I got to work out that
Yeah,
recipe.
that's going to be a good one. And then I want you to do like a sweet one.
Like a sweet and salty?
Yeah,
or?
kind of a sweet and savory.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good too.
I love a good sweet and savory snack.
But
Well-
no, that stuff's good. And it reminds me of the holidays. I like taking a bag of it to the deer stand. Just a little Ziploc sandwich.
That's what I make. I put it in little Ziploc bags and let y'all.
We all
Bagel.
grab one and take it to the deer stand.
But today I thought we'd talk about some Christmas party foods.
It's party time. We've got ours coming up. Is it next week? Next
Yes.
week from today? Or week from Thursday?
I feel like all you do is just ask me
What's
what-
coming up?
What?
I'm trying
What do
to
I
trick
gotta
you
do
to say,
today?
oh, you have nothing, because you know where I'm going. Going to the woods.
You're about to do that.
Yeah, heck yeah. So as we get through this podcast, I'm outie. I got to run to Sam's, and then I'm going straight down south.
Today?
I got to go to Sam's today.
Okay.
Yeah, then I got to go pack my stuff.
I was going to say I had a dinner planned.
What is it?
Tuscan chicken soup.
I'll stick around for that. That meatloaf we had last night was killer.
Yeah. You killed an elk
Yeah.
and brought a bunch of elk.
Meat.
You had it processed and
I cut the steaks up myself, and then I took the rest of it and had it ground into sausage, breakfast sausage, just regular ground elk for burger. And then I had some summer jalapeno cheese summer sausage made. And it's all fantastic.
I haven't tried the summer sausage yet.
Yeah, you had been to deer camp. That's where we've been eating it.
Is it good?
Oh, it's fire. It's so good.
I'm really impressed with
The
that elk meat.
Elk is really good. If you've never ate elk, I highly recommend it. And if you can't get out and shoot one, or know somebody that shot one that can give you some, you can go online and buy it. I know. My buddies down at Mossy Oak, the Gamekeeper Butchery, sells elk, and it's really good. I've had their chops. I've had some of their ground. I've done a bunch of recipes on their channel with some of that stuff, but it's good. But elk is probably the best tasted venison that I've had.
I'll agree.
Axis deer is really, really good, but elk's better.
And you've cooked elk steaks for us before, but I've never had that ground elk. We've never
Yeah.
cooked with ground elk, or
At the
not
house.
that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you made some sausage balls with it out of some of the ground sausage that were really good. We did breakfast, just made regular sausage, like sausage and biscuits. We thought out some and used it in another recipe. Was it soup or something? Tacos. We did taco night with it one night. And then you did a meatloaf. And I'm in the thing. Let's just eat venison. I love it.
Well, there's a freezer full, so
These are full too. Yeah.
I do have to tweak the elk meatloaf. It tasted really good, but it was a little falling apart.
Well, it's because the elk doesn't have near the fat content, and when they ground it, I told them not to add too much. So it's closer to it. It cooks up a lot like 90-10 ground beef would. Doesn't have much fat left in the pan at all when you brown it up. So you got to think about that when you use it in some dishes, like a meatloaf. You have to add more binder to get it to stick together. And you did. You add the rolled oats and egg.
If I would have added one more egg, I think it would have been just right.
Yeah. I thought it was excellent. I mean, I don't mind it if it's a little loose. You don't have to cut the perfect slice of meatloaf for me to enjoy it. As long as I got some mashed potatoes and some vegetable to go with it.
That's what we had.
It takes me back. Yeah.
But the flavor was on point. It just needed just a touch more
binder
sticker
to get
together.
I think if you'd have used white bread instead of just those healthy rolled, you were keeping the dish super healthy.
I was trying to.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think the rolled oats work. I just got to tweak a little. So I asked my old buddy ChatGPT, what are the top Christmas party foods? Not some frou-frou stuff. Like, what are real people cooking?
Look, can I do it? Yes.
Yes. What do you think's number one?
Meatballs.
That was on the list. That was in the top.
How many do you have? Top 5, top 10, top 15?
It's probably 15-ish. Yeah.
Have I had the number one?
Oh yeah.
Is it rotel?
That's not number one.
Cheese ball?
That's not number one.
Okay, tell me what number one is.
Sausage balls.
Oh, sausage balls. Yeah. See, I think that is more of a breakfast food than a party food.
Yeah.
But I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be mad at them if you serve them at a party. If you serve them at a party, you need a sweet glaze and you need to jazz them up, use some cream cheese and some pepper in it and kind of, do them a little bit fancier than just Bisquick, sausage, and cheese. That's kind of the breakfast style.
I mean, you said until you started hanging out with my family, you had them as only a party food.
Well,
you never thought about them as a breakfast food.
That's true. And then y'all spoiled me, serving them with blackburn syrup.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is how sausage balls were meant to be eaten.
And I feel like if you cook them for breakfast, they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
You take them to a party, they get cold.
I've never had this, and it just popped in my head. Sausage balls with gravy. I bet that would be so good.
I bet that would be really good.
And I've never done that.
Like,
of
dip
all
it.
the stuff I've done, you make gravy as a dip. Not a cold dip, a hot dip.
Yeah.
Like a hot bowl of milk gravy.
Yeah.
That would be really good to dip sausage balls in.
You have a sausage ball recipe that is probably the best. It's got cream cheese and peppers and all that stuff.
All that stuff I mentioned, yeah. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, Jamie said he cooks it.
When he takes stuff to a party, that's what he does. And you serve it either with sweet Thai chili or like Captain Rodney's.
Captain Rodney's.
Captain Rodney's is really good with it.
Number 2 is hot spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that.
Okay, which one do you like better? The hot or the cold one with the Hawaiian bread?
Those are two different dips.
Yeah. So you like both?
I like both. I'm probably going to go cold, though, if I had to pick one.
Yeah. I like a hot spinach dip.
The cold one with the Knorr soup mix, that's hard to beat. I made one.
Do you know what I like? I don't like it. It's okay with tortilla chips, but I like it with the flour tortilla chips, like they do at AC Steakhouse on the square. That with a spinach dip is a really good chip.
Yeah, the ones you have to fry yourself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't. I don't know why they don't sell those. You think that would be something people would sell? I know Tyler's a fan of the hot spinach dip.
Mm-hmm. That's like his favorite.
Yeah. Super, super good.
What do you serve
actually, at Kroger, if you go to the deli section over by where they got like all the HelloFresh stuff, they do have those little chips.
Really?
Freshly made.
The flour tortilla fried?
Yeah. So if you remember the Las Delicias chips that Barbo's guy served us, they're right next to those.
Okay.
And they're really, really good.
Or do they still have like a chewy element to them, or are they real crispy?
Yes, and there's package instructions that say if you want a crispier chip,
toss it in the oven,
air fryer oven, those kinds of things.
Really I like the little chewy, just a touch chewy to it. Yeah.
Do y'all heat up your tortilla chips? My mom always warms up tortilla chips.
How does she do it?
Use either oven or microwave. She'll dump them out on a sheet pan. The reason why she does it is because Pancho's Mexican restaurant always served warm chips. They would come in a basket wrapped up in like a food towel, and they were just the warmest chip coming out, and so she would warm them up before we'd have Rotel or whatever.
I love a good warm chip from the Mexican
second
restaurant.
basket was always better than the first basket. I don't know what it is. It was like they were hotter for some reason.
Rotel dip.
Rotel had to be on there, with or without meat.
It said either.
Rotel, yeah. Because I'm a fan of the way you do it with the block of cream. It's Velveeta.
That's what I used it in.
Yeah.
I put the elk sausage in the Rotel dip.
That's what it was, yeah. Oh man, that was good too. There's still a little bit of that left. But it was it's Velveeta, and then a block of cream cheese, and then 2 cans of Rotel, and then a pound of ground elk, and then you let me take over from there, and I doctor it. Because I'm a gringo, extra cumin, a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of oregano. That's something people would say. If you can get the Mexican oregano, it really makes it pop. And then
do you put oregano in the Rotel when you?
Not a lot. Just probably if I had to guess, a teaspoon maybe. And then just a little bit of cayenne to bump the heat up, depending on how hot your sausage is. Or if you use the hot Rotel, you don't have to use the cayenne. But I like just a bump of it, and that smooths it out. I mean, it takes it to another level. Season it up like that.
Rotel's great because you can just leave it
Crock-pot.
on warm.
Yeah. If you're real lazy, get you a crock pot liner, put that in there, and then bake it in that. You don't have to clean the crock pot.
I hate the crock pot liners because they start bunching up and you can't scoop real good.
Get down in them. Yeah. I can see that.
Cocktail smokies.
That was
Little Smokies.
That's Michael's favorite. What's the classic version of the cocktail smoky?
It's grape jelly and barbecue sauce.
I thought it had cherries in it too, like Marciano cherries.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure, don't it? And chunks of pineapple. The original one. That's the way my granny used to make it.
I remember some being made with a chili sauce.
That's what. Yeah, it wasn't barbecue sauce. It was grape jelly, Heinz chili sauce, which is like a ketchup almost. It comes in a glass bottle, so it doesn't taste like a bowl of chili. They just call it chili sauce. You know what it's close to? It's kind of close to
cocktail sauce to me.
It's kind of close to Whataburger spicy ketchup. It's very similar to that, but that's what it is. And then they would put drained Marciano cherries and drained pineapple chunks and the little smokies, and they would cook all that. That was like the original, or the way my family did the original.
Did the cherries get all like?
No, they stayed cherry. I mean, they didn't mushy. And then you get a toothpick and you get a cherry, a pineapple, and a cocktail weenie. Not for you.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Then you got meatballs.
Meatballs, yeah. I like doing the combo, meatballs and little cocktail weenies in the same pot.
What do we call them? Weenies and balls?
Yeah, bats and balls. It's bats and balls. Weenies and balls.
And then classic cheese ball with crackers. I made one of those recently too.
Yeah. This was all Egg Bowl Day food. This is pretty much, we kicked off the holidays with Egg Bowl Day. Go Rebels.
Egg Bowl days.
Go to Hellish. Had to get that in. You don't bleep that out either, Tyler. Stand firm.
Got it.
It's not really LSU's fault.
Oh no, it's who do you want to blame it on? The governor?
Blame it on your coach for being a traitor.
He's a hoe.
Barstools is selling a T-shirt with like his face on it. It just says "ho."
I love it. I love it.
I almost bought one for Michael. And
Hey, State's going bowling.
I know.
They're going to that other Mayo Bowl. I don't know why Blue Plate don't have one.
We're more of a Blue Plate kind of
family,
but
for me and my house, we choose Blue Plate.
Mayonnaise is.
I'll still watch the game. You'll still watch the game, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
I'm gonna wear my Blue Plate T-shirt.
Where is that bowl game? Do you know?
It's somewhere in like North Carolina, South Carolina.
I think it's over on the East Coast. It might be in Florida. I don't know. You know how they do bowl games. Look it up. Tell me what date it's going to be played on.
Dukes.
Use that powerful internet you got.
Bowl game.
When is it?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Must be where the
It's been since 2002. And you know the winning coach gets dunked in mayonnaise.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to worry about head lice. It's going to get it all off of you.
Pigs in a blanket was on the list.
Yeah, that's another little cocktail weenie recipe.
I'm not a big fan of pigs in a blanket because they're a little bland.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cocktail weenie and croissant. So I was Googling, like, how do you soup up or doctor up a pigs in the blanket recipe? Terry Bradshaw's got one.
No, he don't. What does he do to it?
It says garlic butter pigs in a blanket. Basically, he takes
Do you think Terry really makes this? Let's hear it.
It came from the Bradshaw family cookbook.
Okay. Maybe he does.
It's a big hit on game days, is what he says. He takes melted butter and mixes some honey mustard, paprika, garlic powder in it, brushes it on the inside of the crescent roll, rolls his little weenie up in there,
Yeah.
brushes the outside of the crescent roll, bakes it.
Okay, I'd try that. That's gonna give it some flavor.
Yeah.
It's that sounds a little like the butter mixture you put on the little ham party rolls, where it's the Dijon, the Worcestershire, and the melted butter and the poppy seed. They're just using the garlic element. That's a good idea, though.
And they're using honey mustard
You know,
instead.
one thing I've never seen is like a jalapeno cheese version of cocktail weenies or a green onion. You know how they do smoked sausages with different flavors? I wonder why they don't, that's something during the holidays they could sell a ton of.
So take a little strip of jalapeno, put your cream cheese.
No, you
maybe
could do
some cheddar
that.
cheese.
Yeah, you could do a popper with that. It'd be kind of like a crescent roll popper. Do a
With your
slice
little-
of jalapeno, a little bit of cheese, and set the wiener on it, and wrap it up and cook it.
Now that would make it really good.
It's more than just plain crescent roll with cocktail weenie. I think they sell those froze now, and they're not that good.
I've bought them
They're
before.
not that good.
Caramelized onion dip.
That's a real good one.
If you take the time to caramelize your own onions.
Did you make this list?
It sounds like everything.
You made
Yeah.
on Egg Bowl Day.
You think ChatGPT is just giving me like, she'll love this.
Yeah. Hey, I'm fine with it. You haven't said one on here. This would be a heck of a party.
Shrimp cocktail.
I was waiting for it to say charcuterie board. Various assorted meats and cheeses. The shrimp cocktail, that's easy.
Super easy.
Make a minuet to go with it. It's a shallot, finely fine. You can grate it, or if you got one of those mincers, mince it, and then buy the champagne vinegar, which is it's kind of a sweet, less acidic vinegar, and then black pepper. That's all you need. It's those three ingredients. You mix that up and dip your shrimp in that, or use that on fresh oysters, raw oysters. It is so much better than cocktail sauce.
I love it. It's so good.
Yes.
And even Michael likes it.
Yeah, he asked for
Kids
that
love
instead of
it,
cocktail
yeah.
sauce.
Baked brie. I never make baked brie.
I don't even know if I've seen that, but I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah,
I've seen
we've
some of them,
done
they've
it.
done it in like a pastry, and some of them they just do it in like what's that meat? Prosciutto. They'll do it in prosciutto wrapped and do it, but it's not. It's probably good when you take it right out of the oven, but once it sits out on the board, it gets hard again, right? And so you can't you got to keep it warm some kind of way.
I'm with you. It's not my favorite.
There is a cheese that I want to try. I sent you that. I sent that in a group. I found that lady that's eating all kinds of weird stuff on TikTok. Like she's just eating raw green onion from the root end, and eating all of it.
With the little roots?
Yeah. She bites those off and spits them out.
Ugh.
And eats the onion, but she also takes these potatoes. I've seen her do it with a sweet potato, and I've seen her do it with just like a bacon potato, cooks them whole, and then cuts them in half and takes this kind of butter crest or butter
cheese.
Butter cheese. It's some kind of German butter cheese. The cheese sounds good.
You had me at butter cheese.
Butter cask cheese or something. But she stuffs that off in that potato and just goes to eating the sweet potato peel and just raw dogging it. And I was like, man, this woman will eat it. And then she gets the pickles out. She just drinks a bunch of the pickle juice and crams a pickle off in there, I guess. And it's like, y'all need to see this lady. Have you seen it, Tyler? I'll text it to you after this podcast. But I want to try that cheese. That was what that story was about.
I've seen you turn up a pickle jar.
Oh, it's summertime. I'll drink pickle. I love pickle juice. I ain't scared of it. Dill pickle. I don't drink sweet pickle juice. Dill pickle juice. It's good for you.
Yeah, that sodium's real good.
It rehydrates you.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah. No, that's not a party food, man.
That's a dinner
That's something
accoutrement.
that's a side dish at I guess it's more of a side. It's more of a dinner accessory. Like when you have Thanksgiving or you have Easter or you have Christmas dinner, you got to have some deviled eggs. Don't come without deviled eggs. But I don't at a party. That goes back into when we were talking about doing like different versions of like a fancier deviled egg or like a sweet jalapeno deviled egg with candy bacon on it, or the wasabi, or all that stuff we talked about in another podcast. I could see it that style.
If you take it to
you
another
just bring
level.
regular old deviled eggs, you phoned it in.
Yeah, but I think they're going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's always one person that eats all dozen of them. Like you'll find that person at a party.
Are you attacking
Even at
me,
like,
dude?
I forget who it was telling
Yeah.
they had to do it. Somebody told us recently is like their kids love deviled eggs so much that they have to make a dozen just for them, and then they put the others up until those kids get theirs, and they eat all of them, and that's what they eat for Thanksgiving. Who was it told us that? Was it Chris? I don't remember. It was somebody recently told us that.
Speaking of deviled eggs, did you see in the community somebody posted somebody had made a deviled egg shot?
Ooh.
It's okay. So
With alcohol?
yes,
Explain that.
They said it was basically 3/4 ounce vodka in each egg, but they basically take the yolks, vodka, hot sauce, lime, mayo, salt, and pepper. They said it was a little too runny, so they used potato flakes to thicken it up, and then they put it back in there.
I ain't gonna say I wouldn't try it.
Really?
But man, can you imagine that? Eating about 6 of them things. All of a sudden you got a buzz and your gut's hurting. I don't know, man. Don't be downwind of that person. Potato flakes. That does. I told you that last night. So something's a little runny. Throw those potato flakes off in it. It'll thicken it up. It's just starch.
Yeah, it'll thicken anything up. It's pretty good, and it doesn't have a lot of flavor. So
Yeah, it's not gonna taste like mashed potatoes.
Stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah, that's definitely like crab stuffed mushrooms with a little cheesy crust.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a party food.
I hate making them.
It is a pain because you got to make so many of them.
Yeah. You got to wash those mushrooms,
good,
and clean them, and Hawaiian roll sliders.
Yeah, any kind. It'll slide, I promise you.
Whatever you want.
Whatever,
Pepperoni,
yeah.
ham and cheese.
Yeah. Ham and cheese ones are awesome.
You like the traditional?
Just traditional. Ham, cheese with the butter sauce. I'm not really a fan of them on Hawaiian rolls. I like them on their sweet rolls, or I like it on a dinner roll, but just the Hawaiian itself, it's a little too sweet.
I'm with you.
Sometimes that's all I get.
They have the butter rolls.
Yeah, the butter rolls is the ones I try to buy. They're okay on the others. It's just I'd prefer more of a dinner roll, less sweet.
They used to make the rolls in a tin. They were little square rolls.
Colonial Bakery.
Yeah,
got those.
they're so hard to find now, but they made
I
the
think
best.
that's like a Central Mississippi thing. I don't know if our bakeries up here do those. I hadn't seen them. I don't even know if they still do colonial bread up here, do they? That's something you grew up on, at the IGA.
Cheese charcuterie boards.
Yep.
Snack boards.
That's a staple. And if you want to go get the deal on that stuff now, go to Aldi. They got some great cheeses and cured meats and stuff that are way cheaper than, say, going to Kroger or Walmart or somewhere.
And it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Firecrackers.
Yes. This is all your stuff. This is Shell's party food. You should have said this is my list.
Jalapeno popper, anything. Dips, actual poppers, whatever.
Popper dip. Pizza dip.
This came up and I thought sausage and cream cheese in phyllo cups. Like you bake it, you make a little sausage and cream cheese mixture, put it in those little phyllo cups and bake it up.
I've never had it like that.
But you do it with some, you do it.
The crescent roll
Yeah.
sheets. And it makes a really great little party appetizer. You buy the crescent roll sheets, not the, and if you can't find the sheets, you can buy
you
the
can
ones.
mush
You
them
just kind
together.
of mash them flat. But you put them in a little casserole dish. And first you brown your pound of sausage, and then you turn the heat off and put a block of cream cheese in there and just start stirring it till it all comes together. And you can season it with whatever you like. You don't really need a lot of salt because the sausage is usually salty enough, but you can season it up. You want to put some herbs in it.
Have you ever used hot sausage?
I don't remember using hot, but you definitely could. And then, so you take the uncooked crescent roll dough and you spread it out flat in a casserole dish. And if it's the sheet, you don't have to seam it. You can just kind of stretch it with your hands. But if it's the triangles, you got to kind of seam those little perforations together. Spread that sausage and cream cheese mixture.
And drain your sausage.
Yeah. Drain the fat off of it before you mix the cream cheese in. And then you put the other layer right on top and you try to stretch it out and get it to lay on top. And then you can brush it with a little bit of butter. And then you throw it in the oven and cook it until it bakes. It's like 350 for probably 20 minutes, something like that. You can do it on a pit. And you could take it out and cut it into squares. And it makes just a perfect little, it could be a brunch dish. It could be a party dish. You could drizzle glaze over it if you want to make it a little sweet, savory action going on.
You could put onions,
put bacon in it,
peppers, and stuff inside. You could do
whatever you wanted with it.
Yeah,
it's
you can go a lot of different ways.
Pastry, like a sausage pastry. And I've seen people take it and roll it up and then cut them into pinwheels.
Mm-hmm. I've done that before.
And then cook them on a sheet pan that way to where it makes that same thing. But that, to me, I like it better when it's just like a layered square. Because when you bake those, they get kind of hard. The little pinwheels do, but these don't get hard. It's still soft and gooey in the middle.
I know pull-apart breads was on the list. Pull-apart breads. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of pull-apart breads because I feel like the outside gets a little too hard and the inside's still kind of mushy, doughy.
There's one that your grandma used to make, and I think that might have been a Paula Deen recipe from way back. And I want you to try to find it because it's a blue plate recipe too. It uses blue plate mayonnaise, but they take a loaf of bread and they mix up with like mayonnaise. It's almost like a pimento cheese without the pimentos. It's like a buttery, cheesy, mayonnaise-y mixture, and you slice the bread into slices and you put that stuff down in between each slice and then you bake it. And then I remember when she would cut it, it would just be cheesy and it was just really delicious. Good. But I don't know, was that same as a pull-apart bread? I guess it could be.
Could be. Yeah. I don't know. When
you say pull-apart bread, is it like the little bread balls?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Like monkey bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which monkey bread's good.
I had a good one of those when we went up to North Dakota that lady made. Man, it was fire. I told you about it. It was like a caramel overload, in the
she used caramel in it?
It was. I come back, I remember I told you, I wish I'd have wrote it down what she did. But it was way more caramel and brown sugar and butter and all that than you thought it would be. And when she turned it out of that bunt pan, it was just like a caramel glaze over it. And man, it was so good. It didn't last long at all.
You brought back a boudin dip recipe.
Yes, I had that in Texas last week. And it was basically like boudin rotel. And I need to do that so we can share that recipe because man, it's one of the better boudin. I've had several boudin dips. And a lot of times they get too thick. This one's one that you just throw it together in a pot on the stove. It's not a casserole baked, but then you could transfer it. You could probably do it once you got everything cooked up, because you have to cook your onions and, warm everything, saute everything. You could transfer it to a crock pot at that point and just serve it right out of that crock pot. But it was really, really good.
It had like 4 cheeses in it.
Yeah.
Because you did bring that recipe home.
I snapped a picture. I saw when the lady that owned the ranch that we were staying at, she said this was a recipe one of her friends gave her that she loves. And it was laying on the counter, and I just kind of took me a little snap as I walked by. That's a really good dip you got there. Took a picture while I was giving her a little hug. Still no family secret. I was sneaky on that one.
And then there's some new trending stuff that's going around. Christmas tree cake dip.
I could be all over that. I've had that. I've had that at one party we went to years back, and I said, that's the best dip I've ever had. I think Rodney's wife, Claire, made it.
It's like cream cheese.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's like cream cheese and a box of Christmas tree cakes, right?
Something like that, yeah.
How can that be bad, Tyler? It's like...
No, hey, didn't you make Christmas tree cake
did.
dip for our dip contest?
Oh,
it's kind of hard to keep appealing color, right?
Yeah.
Because you're putting the Christmas tree cake in it. I'd almost rather use like the zebra cake probably.
The wedding cake.
Add your own.
They're just white on white on white.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could add your own sprinkles to color it up.
Yep.
That's all the Christmas tree cake is. It's a wedding cake with different colored sprinkles, right?
I don't know. We need to do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, that's a good. I will volunteer to judge that. Let me do it. Bring in all the ones you want me to compare it to. Zebra cake.
Line them up.
Line them up.
And they also have Christmas tree cake truffles.
Is that the little cake pop ones?
Yeah, like you take it and make a mixture, roll it
Those
up,
are okay.
dip it.
Those are okay. I'm not a big cake pop.
You like the
I
Oreo?
imagine somebody just raw dogging it with their hands, just rolling these things up, and there ain't no cooking involved. It's just they ain't got gloves on.
You like the Oreo truffles?
Can't eat at everybody's house, yeah. Yeah, the Oreo one's good too.
And that's basically just Oreos ground up with a little cream cheese dipped in white chocolate.
I still think about the same thing.
There's this new thing going around called Oreo cheesecake dip.
Now, that sounds intriguing.
I know. And Anna Gardner has a recipe.
She don't use Oreos.
No, but it's called a brownie cobbler.
Yes.
And the crust gets real crunchy on top.
It's like a chocolate cobbler, kind of?
Kinda. She calls it brownie cobbler.
Did you
Basically,
go through
it's
that?
chocolate cobbler.
What is the filling made out of? Like, I'm sure.
Flour and eggs and.
Yeah. Well, when you jump into peaches or the fruit in a fruit cobbler, it goes in the buttered dish, and then you pour the batter in, and usually you drizzle on butter over the top and then bake it. And so all the stuff comes up and the stuff goes on bottom. But
it's basically just a kind of a brownie with a crunchy top and a real gooey center.
Gooey brownie.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. With some ice cream or some homemade whipped cream.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Butter boards. Those are still real popular.
I've never had one.
We've set butter out as a dip.
Yeah. Butter as a dip.
On our charcuterie board.
Man, hey, if you had never had butter on a cracker, you ain't lived. Like there used to be, I just remember going as a kid, we go to catfish houses, and they would always have, like, you get a salad, so they'd have a little thing of club crackers on the table, and they'd have like little bitty individual country crocks or that little bitty square rectangle looking butter, and you'd spread that on one of those club crackers. Man, that's so good. That's fat boy food right there. Just butter on a cracker.
It's so good. Every now and then I'll get a hankering for one and
just put a smear.
Just a smear on a club.
Yeah, like that good Land O'Lakes sea salt and olive oil one. That's a good butter. Or Kerry Gold's got the tub, and you just let it sit out and get room temp.
Chili crisp cream cheese dip.
I don't know what that is. Is that the chili crisp, like the Thai chili crisp stuff?
You know that stuff we've been putting on everything?
On cream cheese.
With cream cheese. It's a whole dip. It's like a warm dip.
Yeah. I'm thinking smoked cream cheese and put that on top of it.
That would be so good.
I haven't seen anybody do that.
And then you serve it with wonton crackers or just Ritz or whatever.
Yeah. It'd be really good with fried wontons. One
thing we've never done, and I guess it's popular, is prosciutto wrapped dates.
I've had them. They're okay.
I don't know if I've ever had them.
I've just seen them at parties. Like, some people have done them. They're okay. It ain't matter. Date's a date,
I'd like to try
I can see them like on a charcuterie board where you get the meats and cheeses and you need a little fruit to offset it.
And then candied cranberries. You take fresh cranberries, you soak them in orange juice.
Good.
You roll them in powdered sugar, and then you lightly bake them.
Like little bites of
bitterness, I'm assuming.
Bitter tartness. Yeah. My life wouldn't be hurt at all if we didn't have cranberry sauce or cranberries. Oh, well, no, I'll take that back. I'm not going to say that. I'll enjoy cranberry with my vodka. I have been drinking a little bit of that lately.
Have you tried
Just a little?
Have you gotten you a cranberry Sprite this year?
No, I hadn't.
Those are pretty good. Have you got one, Tyler?
They do make a good punch.
We're on our second 12-pack.
Are you?
Super good.
Do you mix it with vodka?
You can, yes.
You don't?
Still delicious on occasions. But
it gets you a little Red Bull, a little cranberry.
Why have you gotten back on the Red Bull all of a sudden?
It's hunting season, baby.
Staying up late.
Staying up late, getting up early. You got to do something. There ain't no time for naps. I can nap in February.
So, there's a lot of sausage making going on in the community.
Really? That's a good thing. I want to So we took some of our deer meat down to your neck of the woods, down at Van's, and because they do the best smoked sausage down in that part of Mississippi. I don't know what it is, who started that, but Van's does a great job. They're kind of like the baseline. I'm sure there's people that are better. I know there's a lot of people that are worse, but Van just makes it delicious. And so I sent a deer down there, and Mikey sent a deer down there. He's actually going to get them. And I have regular smoked sausage made and green onion smoked sausage made because I like to use it in stuff. And I think he did jalapeno cheese. And so we'll kind of swap out some. But it's worth it to get a sausage made. And I want to learn how to do that because it's an art to it.
Have you ever made that kind of smoked sausage?
I've never made the cased.
I've
done summer sausage that we've done.
And your summer sausage was
it was really good.
Excellent.
It was really good. And I've got all the material to make my own. I really want somebody that's done it to come give me a lesson, to come show us, hey, let's make some sausage.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, it'd be a great one. If anybody out there knows somebody that likes to make sausage, I'll tell them to holler at us.
And is good at it.
Yeah. You got to send me some of that sausage to try first. Because there ain't your buddy. Oh, yeah, I got a buddy that knows Uncle, that he makes the best. I know how that turns out. Smoke too fast, loses all of its fat.
It has
renders instead of, because you got to, it's hard to it. You got to take it through the steps of temperature. You got to bloom it. You need to grind it and let it sit. You need to stuff it and let it sit. You need to smoke it. You need to ice bath it. I know the steps. I'm just not confident in my skills of doing it. I've got the casings. I've got the stuffer. I've got the mixer. I've got the grinder. I got the cookers to smoke it. I just need
a little expertise.
Yeah. I just want a little bit of expertise.
Is the summer sausage that difficult?
It's the same kind of steps. We do the same thing. Like we grind it, we mix it, we add all of our stuff, we let it bloom. We put it in the fridge, let it sit, and then we stuff it and let it sit, and then we smoke it, and then we water bath it, and then we vacuum seal it and let it sit some more to develop. Because as it develops, it gets a little the summer sausage gets a little, the flavors change a little bit. But it's really, really good. Because
it took y'all a little while to figure out your process.
Yeah, we screwed some up. And that's what I don't want to do with it. I want somebody, at least I can blame it on somebody else if that didn't turn out. The biggest part to me is getting the smoke temperature right to where you don't render the fat, because it should have pieces of fat in it. And if you cook it too fast, it all cooks out. And then that fat just surrounds the sausage. It's all against the casing. And it's greasy. It's not a good mouthfeel. The sausage is more crumbly. There's a fine art into getting that texture just right to where the outside will snap. The casing will snap, but you didn't heat it up too much to render that fat. And that's what makes it the best sausage. If you've ever had it to where, it's kind of dry and crumbly, they cooked it too hot. And then, or they didn't bloom it at the end. They didn't get it chilled fast enough. It needs to hang. You see people put it on an old broomstick or wooden dowels and let it hang in a cool environment.
What smoker would you use? Would you use
for what I'm thinking, I want to hang it in that new Grilla, the upright Grilla, the Mammoth. Isn't that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
The Mammoth? Because it's got all the rods and the places to hang and stuff. You got to think, if you just got it laying on a rack, it's not really cooking even. And it's like one side's going to have, all the great stuff on it. But when you can suspend it and you tie it up, you tie the ends up with the little butcher twine. And so it makes the perfect place to slide it on a rod or a hook. And then with their racks, you can either take these little hooks and you put the top rack in, and you can just line your rings of sausage up. And then right under them, you can put another one and line those up. So you can cook a lot of sausage at one time in a vertical cooker. And it doesn't take up the footprint of it's about like a drum smoker. So it's not like it's a big giant.
It's a cool design.
Yeah, it's a great design. And they really came out with that model with the meat processor or home processor in mind. The guy that wanted to cure and smoke his own meats, so it would run at low temps. It's got a little smoke tray on top of it where you can add some extra, wood chips or something to get some smoke going. And you can still keep those temps nice and low, and it'll just smoke. Will it do it? It'll cook hot too. But when you're making sausages or you're cold smoking something and you're wanting to take it through lower temperatures and step it up through it, it's really the perfect smoker for doing something like that with.
Is the Mammoth, could you use cold smoked cheese on it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the right temperatures. Like, I mean, the thing with cheese is it's hard because any amount of higher temp wants to melt it. So you got to, like, what I would do is make like me a ice bath that I hang my cheese or set my cheese on a rack over to try to keep those temps as low as I can. Because even say if you're holding the smoker at 140, that's still on a right day, that's warm enough to melt that cheese. So you really got to keep it low temps. You really don't need it very, very much temperature at all. You just need smoke. So it's not a true like cold smoker. For those kind of rigs, I would probably just rig up a side-by-side and find me a way to get me a coffee can of wood chips or something that I can control a few coals in.
So all you're doing is
all I'm doing
smoke.
is putting some smoke in.
No heat.
Like this time of year, when it's cool outside, it's the perfect time to do it because the outside of that pit's not going to warm up. All you're doing is sending smoke through it.
You used to do cold smoked cheese. You hadn't done that in a long time.
I hadn't done it in a while. Screwed some up too. It's good. I like it. I like smoked cheese.
You can get it a little too smoked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it develops over time too. Mm-hmm. You don't know how smoky you have it till about 5 to 7 days later. Because what I would do is after I'd smoke it, I'd try to get it, cool down pretty fast and then wrap it in plastic wrap and let it bloom in the refrigerator. And like if you slice it right there, you're like, man, I didn't get much flavor on this at all. But then 5, 6, 7 days later, it's like, man, that's smoky. It's good because it takes it time to develop. And that summer sausage does the same way. Because to me, summer sausage, it needs it's almost like mustard seed gives it to you, but also does like citric acid. It has almost a little touch of sourness.
Yeah.
And that's just the characteristics of how they used to do summer sausage, cure summer sausage. It would make the meat taste like that. It's probably from the good bacteria forming to cure the meat. But we're not really doing that. But we're still adding that to it. So you don't taste it. At first, like when we started making summer sausage and you would slice it as soon as it was done, it almost tasted like bologna. Like it was just a
bland
smoked meat, kind of cured meat tasting, but it didn't have a lot of depth. Well, after it's set for 5 to 6, 7 days in the refrigerator, the sour, a little bit of that would come through. The spices in the jalapeno would come through. All these flavors had time to really meld together, and that's what gives it its good taste. So it was better days later.
I've never noticed the sour taste, but now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, it does.
If you think about it, think of a piece of salami. When you taste salami, how it almost has like a citric, a little sour, a little bit of a sourness.
But it balances well with the fatty meatiness.
It does. Yep.
And it makes it good.
Yep. What do you think about dry age? Dry age kind of does that too on steaks. They get kind of a little bit of funkiness. That's that bacteria breaking down that gives it. It's a good it's not like a harmful bacteria. It's a good bacteria that's what you need to do it. You need dry air and controlled humidity and time to give it those flavors. We're just trying to speed it up by the way we do it with the summer sausage. It was meant to be, this was sausage you made in the winter that would keep year round. You could eat it in the summer, like when they're out working. That was why they made summer sausage.
I guess that's why it's called summer sausage.
Yeah. You can't make it in the summer. I guess you could, but it's
don't
harder because it's so hot.
Hogs
you don't kill hogs in the summer. Yeah, you have more of a chance for spoilage because of the temperature. So it'll last all year round.
So I got a tip for you.
All right.
This lady on TikTok, of course, she says she buys her limes, buys her a big bag of limes, brings it home, puts it in the freezer. They keep longer, and she says they stay juicy. You want a lime, you pull it out, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds.
No way.
She said it is so much more juicy.
Lemons too?
She only said limes. I don't see why lemons couldn't work.
If you go to the store today, buy a bag of limes.
I know. I want to try it. Because how many times do we buy limes and
you use 3 and throw away 8?
Yeah.
The rest of the bag or whatever.
And
nobody
they dry out.
Tequila with me. It turns out. I don't know why you wouldn't. Not into margaritas today, huh?
But they get dry and
no, they're puffy. They start turning brown. Is this one okay? We're going to squeeze it. But yeah, that makes sense though. And you just microwave. I have heard that I've always taken them and rolled them on the counter.
Yeah.
That's how you get them juicy. It breaks it up, I guess, is what that does. But I heard that popping that, just a regular room temp lime in the microwave 10, 15 seconds will make it juicier.
Yeah. I've heard that too.
I've just never done it. Usually they're okay. But there are sometimes you get a lime, you can't squeeze nothing. You can't squeeze a drop out
It's dry.
Yeah. Those are out of season. I guess limes are in season right now. It's winter.
Now's the time to stock
Now's
the
time
freezer.
to test it. Yeah. Let's get us some limes.
But I thought that was a really good little tip.
I found a new tequila I like, and it ain't expensive.
You already told us that.
Oh, I did. Okay. I'm trying to get them to reach out and send me some tequila. Hey, anybody knows a contact with Lalo, tell them I really like it.
So I got some.
Lalo or Lalo? It might be Lalo.
I like Lalo better.
Yeah, that was the guy.
That's more fun to say.
He was on Breaking Bad, wasn't he? Lalo?
Maybe.
I think he was. It was that, or what's the other one? Better Call Saul.
So there was a whole comment or a whole discussion going on in the community about what do you do when you got vegetarians coming for Christmas?
Lock the door. We're closed. Christmas is... Sorry, folks.
You have a vegetarian
What
that
happened
comes to
on
your
regular
Christmas
vacation? You have lots of cheese and crackers.
But they were talking about smoking jackfruit. And that's what we're doing this year.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'll try to
I mean, we're
smoke
going to do regular
it.
barbecue.
Do you actually
too.
have to cook it?
No, you don't have to cook it, but you put it on the smoker, let it get some flavor, let it kind of develop,
Is
warm
it like
up.
Put it in a pan, or is it like a whole piece of fruit that you have to do something to?
What I got's in a can.
Okay.
I don't know.
Canned jackfruit. Boy, that's got to be good for you.
I don't even know what jackfruit is.
Have y'all ever smelled jackfruit?
Is it?
Is it strong?
It's rank. It's one of those rank.
This is one of those things that people like think they're eating healthy, but I don't think they really are. By the time you do all this stuff, you might as well eat that daggum filet I cooked.
Yeah, but if you
It's
don't eat
100%
meat,
American beef. It's good for you.
but they don't eat meat,
Okay.
you'll cook them some more. But we're gonna try it
We're
this
going to try
year.
it. Yeah, we're going to try it.
You don't have to eat it. We'll have regular barbecue.
I don't want it to touch my equipment.
I'll put it in a pan.
Yeah, there you go. It doesn't go on the grate. I have to degrease the grill and I get through with it.
As nasty as I've seen some of your girls get, that's your big
That's
concern.
flavor. And I'm ruining that flavor with something Tyler says rancid. Is it like, what's that other fruit that people eat, the durian, that they have to like,
Oh, the
they won't
rock
let you
fruit
bring
or
it in certain
whatever.
places? Like you can't bring it in hotels in
Yeah.
certain countries.
And there was a lot of people talking about cooking smoking a fresh uncured ham.
That's just for some dry pulled pork.
That's what I was thinking too.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. We cook a whole hog all the time. It's the hind quarter of a pig. You can call it a ham, but it's really just the hind quarter. It hadn't been turned into a ham, and you're not going to turn it into a ham. If anything, if you undercook it a little bit to where you could slice it, it's going to be like a pork hind quarter roast.
Would you recommend doing that?
I'm not crazy about it. I would rather, if I was going to cook one, have one to cook, I would just turn it into pulled pork, but it's going to be a drier pulled pork than what you're used to when you're cooking butt. It just doesn't have the fat content back there. Now, there are some muscles in that ham that are in the hind quarter that are fantastic and turn into some really good pulled pork, but there's a lot of it that's just going to be kind of dry. You got to think it's a big, dense piece of meat. So the outer layers are going to dry out before you get the down by the bone really good and fall apart. And that's the whole trick to cooking a whole hog. That whole ham isn't that good when you cook a whole hog, but you got to know where to go in there and get the pieces of it that are going to wow that judge. And that's not why we do it the way we do. And then
You think
by the
that's
time
not-
you get it all chopped up or shredded up and everything and it's mixed in with some good stuff, it's okay. But don't think it's going to be like, oh, I'm fixing to make this big, beautiful centerpiece ham from a raw, uncured ham. Unless
No.
you got a way to cure it.
Do you think
Then
that's
it'll
why
turn into a ham.
they started curing hams? Because
No, they did them because it's such a big piece of meat. They needed it to last. It's fine to cook it up and feed it and eat it right then, but you don't need that much protein at one time. So they wanted to make something that would last all year. You could slice stuff off of that would still be good. That you didn't have. They didn't have refrigeration. A lot of times those hams were kept in cellars, or they made them up in the top of barns, is where they hung them up, turned them into hams, and then they sliced it off and used it as they needed to.
So in the community, you got Matthew. He turned your Touchdown Taters into a breakfast dish, with the hash browns and the smear of cream cheese. He did the hash browns, smear of cream cheese. He used pulled ham, scrambled eggs, and topped it with that Bear and Burton's breakfast sauce.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I thought so too.
I can see that being a good little. You could assemble your own. Have that little hash brown setup going.
You can put some crumbled bacon off in there.
Whatever you want.
A little cheese.
Drizzle gravy over it. I'm a big gravy guy, especially in the winter.
This episode is brought to you by White Gravy.
Yeah. Mama's gravy.
Do you make your own gravy or do you use mix?
No, I make. It's so easy. It's just a roux. That's all you're doing. Using milk instead of like a broth. That's what turns it into a white gravy. Now, I've got a super easy way to do it. Like if you like sausage gravy, which I do like sausage gravy.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the best gravy.
Yeah, a lot of times we're cooking that first. So I'll take a pound of sausage, and if it's like a store-bought sausage, it's usually going to have enough fat content in it to give you the rendered lard you need. But if it don't, you may have to supplement it by adding a little bit of butter or something. But I'll take that sausage and brown it up. Don't drain the grease. Add a third a cup of just white flour. It could be all-purpose. It could be self-rising. I hadn't seen a difference in it. But I sprinkle that over my ground sausage. And usually at this point, I season it a little bit. I usually use some extra black pepper, maybe, if you like a little herb or something that you could.
Wait, so you brown your sausage.
Brown your sausage. You sprinkle that one
and you keep your sausage in there.
Yeah. Sausage stays in the pan.
A whole pound?
A whole pound. Pound of sausage. The fat stays in there. You want to see some fat.
Yeah.
But you really need about a third a cup of fat in it. That's what we're putting, a third a cup of flour, and you need a third a cup of fat. If I was going to make it without sausage or with sausage grease, that's how I would make it. But you don't have to take that sausage out. Sprinkle that flour over it, scramble it around, and cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes, just long enough to cook that raw flour off and into the sausage. It'll start browning up a little bit. You don't do this over medium heat. It's not a super high heat. And then get you 3.5 cups of milk, just regular old red top, vitamin D fortified milk. Slowly add that and just start stirring it. And I basically just stand there with it and stir it. And as it starts to come up to a simmer, it's going to start, the flour that's mixed with that grease on that sausage is going to start thickening it up. And as long as you bring it to a boil, that's about as thick as it's going to get. You take it up, you can redoctor it, taste it, see if it needs a pinch of salt or a little more black pepper. But it's the easiest gravy you can make. You can't mess it up.
And sausage gravy is so good.
Oh, it's so good. Serve that over some biscuits hot out of the oven with a little butter, maybe a little jelly on top. You
go butter, gravy, jelly.
Don't you judge me how I eat my biscuits. You too could be 300 pounds. If you need to bulk up this winter, make it through a cold winter, you need to bulk up. Eat you some gravy.
That's what gravy's for.
That's what gravy's
bulking.
For. Heck yeah, it is. But I do that with deer sausage. I've done it with that elk sausage. It's really good.
But that's so
I always
lean.
have to add a couple tablespoons of butter to that. And I'll just take like a Kerrygold or something like that. Once the sausage gets browned, I'll put a few tabs of butter in there. I don't say 3 tablespoons, but it's probably 2 good pats, and I'll let that melt, and then I'll add my flour and stir it around, and it's good to go. And that thickens it up just right. It's, I don't like my gravy too thick. I don't want a spoon to stand up in the bowl. I want it to be a little runny, but as it cools off, it's going to thicken anyway. So, but you serve that over those hash brown patties with the doctored up like that. That'd be real good for breakfast.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucas, he's got a question. He recently started smoking on a UDS, and he wants to be able to monitor the temps of the meat, but he only has a wired thermometer. He's wondering, should he run the wire under the lid, or is it better to go ahead and invest in a wireless probe one?
I've done it both ways. What you'll notice is eventually that lid is going to wear out the wire, and you'll have to get a new probe.
It'll fray it. Yeah.
What we were doing in some of those homemade ones we were doing was just drilling us a hole that was big enough to run the probe through, and it had like a little high heat grommet that you could put the wire through, and it sealed the hole up so it wasn't smoking back through it, But that worked really good. The wireless ones, I've used several of them, and I haven't had any that are just a 100%. You got to have it. They all have their connectivity problems. I will say the ThermoWork ones, the Signal, I think it's called the Signals, the RFX, those work pretty good. But they for long cooks, they just don't have the battery life. Like you can't, what I've noticed is you can't go for, if you think you're going to get 8 hours out of one, it's not going to happen. And sometimes it might, but for the majority of the time, I don't trust them enough to let them go 8 hours. So you just got to put it in at the back end of your cook. Like don't go, go ahead and put that probe in there, put the lid on it, and go to bed and think you're going to be able to watch it all night because it's going to run out of batteries at 4 a.m, right at a crucial time. But if you could put it in when you're going to wrap, halfway through the cook, yeah, you're definitely going to make it the rest of the way. Shorter cooks, it's fine. I've used those things and went through multiple walls with them, had them go a long ways. But I still, man, I'm just, give me something cheap and not cheap, but give me something that's affordable, like a dot
sale.
Dot on sale with a good probe. And they never fail. The only time I've replaced the batteries in one recently that's probably 4 or 5 years old. That's the only thing I've ever to do. I mean, I've had some probe wires cut because I ran it through a lid or I shut smoker lids on it.
But can you
often.
buy a replacement wire?
Yes, absolutely. And most of those fit just about any kind of probe. It's kind of a universal plug jack for it, and they work. So I mean, that's kind of what I would recommend. I mean, yeah, the cheapest probe, you're not going to break the bank buying probes. Just run it through the lid or drill you a hole. I mean, if you're just absolutely a techie and want to work with the wireless stuff and all that, go for it. But I don't think it's absolutely necessary.
If you have a super nice drum, you don't want to drill through it.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
But it's easy to replace that wire.
Yeah,
that dot wire.
It's easy to replace that probe. And you could find you a little piece of insulation that, would go around the wire right where that lid's going to shut. That's not going to, create a gap. You don't want to create a gap in the lid of the drum. That's if it's sucking air there or getting air out, it's going to get hotter on you because more oxygen's getting in or more's getting out some kind of way. So I would probably try to avoid that, but I've never had a problem with that. When you used to cook chicken with one of those, and all you were using a dot or a chef alarm back in the day, and we'd just run the probe right out the lid.
Yeah, every weekend.
Yeah.
And eventually it would get a little frayed.
Yeah, and you might get some, if you start getting some.
It never didn't work, though.
Yeah.
It would,
did it glitch or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say that probe's getting wore out. We need to.
So, how you doing in our pro pick'em league?
I think I'm in top 5, maybe. No, the last time I looked, I was 50. I don't know what I am after this week. Probably not too good.
I don't.
Are we? Is this running? This will run full season until
you're
playoffs.
43.
Yeah.
Hey, don't call it a comeback, baby. I'm one of those horses that starts galloping there at the end. Everybody starts fading. I do have this to announce. This is pretty important. I made the playoffs in both of my fantasy leagues. I was on.
We need sound effects.
I was on. That's where you need to sound. Yeah, that's where you need a board. You can blow the horns or do something, or give me that NFL cheer. I made the playoffs in both leagues.
Playoffs start this weekend?
One of them, this was the first round this last weekend. I didn't realize it. I played Michael, who was the number 2 team. I took him down. He's out of the playoffs now. We're down to 4 in that one, I think. And then the other one just started in my buddies in the ribs and
Tyler, did you make playoffs?
Heck no. I was doing really good for the first couple weeks, and then it just was injury after bye week after, and I was just making, I guess, bad trades. I'm not really sure. I was trying to pick up guys we
need to do a lottery for a How to Barbecue Right podcast league next year. It can only be 12. It'll all be online like Yahoo or something like that. And I don't know how you're going to pick the 12 that could be in it. It's going to have to be totally random. We'll make a post and whoever wants to be in could do something, and we could just random generalize the people in it. We'll do a live announcement of who made it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be one spot, and then I'll dominate.
as you do.
I normally do. No, I'm not the best at it.
James,
in fact, I'm probably going to lose both games next week.
James Black is number 1. Meat Sweats is number 2.
Hey, that's a bump, isn't it? Because the Meat Sweats has been up there in the top for several weeks. Now we got James coming on up. Anybody we know in the top 10?
Oh,
their names you don't know?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Papa Sheets might be Austin.
That is
This is
Austin's
Dad.
He's
dad.
sick. Oh, he's 6.
Oh, that's Austin's
There
dad.
you go.
He's 6.
Daddy Sheets.
I'm 18th. I keep
No
slowly.
way you're 18th.
Yeah.
Holy, I know you've been doing good. Like,
I'm
you've been up
good
there,
at gambling, baby. I tell you that.
Where's my money?
I was higher. I
What'll be
keep
the money?
slowly sliding.
Man, I'd be tickled to death if I was in the top 20. I'd be giving out advice on how to pick games.
You already do.
I tell y'all, the advice I give, just go opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Like this two-lane game coming up. Bet the house on Ole Miss. It's probably going to get beat.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Tyler, we're doing some giveaways.
Yeah, sort of
In
an
the
awesome
community.
segue for the last thing we were talking about. So we're on week 3. We're doing 4 weeks of Christmas giveaways over on the Let's Get to Cookin Community. That's facebook.com/H2Q community. If you look for the pin post at the top, I just want to do a quick recap. Since we missed last week. But week 1, we gave away some of our stuff, and we had 10 winners from that. So congratulations to y'all. And then week 2, we partnered up with our friends over at Gulf Coast Smoke and I Cook You Look. That's Alonzo Cantu and Austin Dennis. And, Malcolm got to cook with them this year, so we thought it'd be really cool to give away some of their stuff. So there was 10 winners from that, so congratulations to y'all. And then week 3, we're partnering up with our friends over at Thermoworks to give away some really cool stuff. So first place, and this is all decided randomly. I decided we didn't want to do any like competitions or anything like that. We wanted everybody to have a fair shake, not a popularity contest. So first place decided randomly will receive a Thermoworks RFX wireless 4-probe starter kit and a How to Barbecue Right care package. And then second through fifth place decided randomly will all receive a Thermoworks ThermoPen 1 and a How to Barbecue Right care package.
That's a great little contest right there.
Heck
Those
yeah,
are
we talked about that RFX earlier. I mean, they're great units, especially if you got a chance to win one for free.
Yeah.
You got to get in on that.
they're not cheap. Yeah,
No, they're not cheap at all.
they're awesome, but they're not
But
cheap.
they're
And
especially if you're the techie type person and you like messing with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and figuring out all the ups and downs in your cooks, it shows you all of that information. It's more than just a thermometer. Those things are. That's the great thing about the Thermoworks products. They can do all kinds of stuff.
I think it comes with 4, but you can get. I think the number was like ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, it's
you can have
crazy.
up to like 72 of
Yeah,
them or something like
probes.
that.
Can you
Might be
imagine that?
higher than that.
That'd be a lot of probes.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be cooking 72.
72
I don't know. We've
butts.
done butts before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cook 100 butts, put a probe in every one of them.
How
My
would you
problem is
keep
I'd
up
lose
with
all
it?
those probes. I'd end up with 50. Where'd the rest of them go? Somebody's got it in their bag of beef. If you find a probe, please mail it back to How to Barbecue Right.
And all we're asking for, so to enter, all you got to do is head to the comment section of that pin post and comment what's on your Christmas list this year. Some stuff we're going to pick, hopefully some of our favorites, and talk about some of that on next week's episode. It'll run until
Maybe get
December
some good gift ideas out there.
16th. For sure.
That.
Does not have to be barbecue related. So.
No, I asked for a half-face pocket knife.
Yeah, let's
Hope
keep
Santa
it.
Claus
Let's
got that
not.
message.
Let's keep it PG.
PG, yeah. I got faith in y'all.
You can't say guns or nothing like that. What are you trying to tell?
No.
Oh, I mean, I'm not asking for hookers or blows.
I was talking to the.
You might not be.
Exactly. You might not be.
All over Christmas. On that note, Shell, where can they find us?
If you'd like to connect with Malcolm, it's HowToBBQRight on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and of course YouTube. If you'd like to connect with me, it's Miss Southern Shell on Instagram and TikTok.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us this week, and we'll be back to do it all again. It's holiday season, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we got one more.
One more and it'll be Christmas, right?
Yep.
We gone.